Last week, we told you about a rift between the Belize Association of Evangelical Churches, which led to a number of pastors breaking away and forming a new association. As we told you, the group of church leaders, all outside of Belize City, were suspended by the Belize Association of Evangelical Churches, and their suspension had to do with their 2014 constitution, which was reportedly approved unanimously. Today, members of the newly created National Evangelical Association of Belize brought their position to the media. Pastor Lance Lewis, the president of the association, spoke of the attempts to find common ground with the leaders of the Belize Association of Evangelical Churches.
In light of the recent developments with the Belize Association of Evangelical Churches and the resulting suspension of all national leaders from the BAEC, we have been compelled to form a new association, the National Evangelical Association of Belize, to give proper and full representation to all evangelical churches in the nation, as well as corresponding within the larger body of the Evangelical Association of the Caribbean. We enjoyed a wonderful 4-year process of unity, teamwork, and forming a nationwide network, plan, and constitution for the BAEC. The unity and teamwork is what we esteem and long for between the churches in Belize. The new constitution was unanimously approved in 2014 as we continue to make final adjustments. In September of this year, 2015, a core of Belize city leaders abandoned that approved constitution. A core of Belize city leaders abandoned that approved constitution, suspended all national leaders outside of Belize city, and registered a different constitution from what we all had agreed on. We asked repeatedly for a meeting together for 2 months of the Belize City chapter, and no response. All national chapters sent letters requesting arbitration on the issue. We were denied. We all created a national plan together. We all formed a new constitution together. We adjusted it together. We accepted it together. Now we, as the National Evangelical Association of Belize, are continuing with that same plan and constitution together with leaders all over Belize. Nothing has changed for us. As such, the National Evangelical Association of Belize is the legitimate national evangelical body who continues to stand with our arms open wide to our Belize city partner of churches, hoping and believing that we can be reunited to the glory of God and the betterment of our nation. Our nation needs for churches to be united at this time and every time.
So now there are 2 evangelical associations. The Belize Association of Evangelical Churches has long been recognized as the official body representing evangelists in Belize, but now it has lost a significant amount of its leaders across the country. The National Evangelical Association of Belize says that they have the support of more than 200 churches nationwide, and they are keeping with the Constitution.
We know that the BAC is officially recognized by the government along with the Council of Churches. So they are still the people that the government would talk with. We are hoping that with our broader base, and that was the plan of even the present interim president, who has now declared himself president, that he will realize that they've gone the wrong way and come back in. We are open to them becoming fully involved in us because right now we represent the vast majority of evangelical churches and pastors in the nation of Belize. So, and we were following the constitution that was now being put in place. So we did no wrong as far as we saw. They put us out, but we are hope that we are willing to take them in.
Reverend Ashley Rock was recently appointed as the senator who will represent the church in all Senate meetings, but this new association does not believe that this appointment is legitimate since they were not given the chance to vote on it.
The senator for the church represents the whole church. And so it's not just representing the BAEC or the Council of Churches, it represents the whole church. And so we are eagerly optimistic in being able to sit down to meet together with them for that functional connectedness as a large part of the church. And then, as I said, the present BAEC consists of 10 to 13 leaders from here in Belize City.
Despite the fact that we are a diverse bunch of people who are representing diverse churches around the nation, we were unanimous in agreeing to appoint a committee to meet with Ashley Rock, to chart our way forward and establish a working relationship fully representing the entire evangelical body. And that's the attitude in which we're going into this. We want to go into this very constructive. We want to see him representing all of us. And we believe there's great potential to do that. We believe there's great potential for people who are currently part of the Belize District chapter to see that this is the direction that we've agreed to all along, that they were participating with it for a while. We don't really understand why there was this veering in a different direction, but we welcome them to re-engage in the process that we have been engaging in for 4 years and having, I believe, great success among the leaders in growing together and being a voice for the church together.
According to Lewis, the hope that the senator will be willing to discuss several key issues, including the church's firm position on the lesbian, gay, and bisexual and transgender community and the revised gender policy.
We will work with the senator to see that it is kept in the focus and along the lines of biblical understanding of man-woman relationship. We are not into agreeing with despising or getting rid of the sodomy laws. We still believe that it should be kept on the books. It's unfortunate that for over 2 years that case came up and nothing has been issued on it. And we feel that they're just waiting for time to do what they have to do. But we are standing strong against any idea of repealing the sodomy laws and to introduce and the gender policy, yes. We stay firm as we did before we have this new institution, this new group. What we believe then, we still believe now. I am hoping that we will have some rapport with him because he represents not only us, but the churches in Belize. So it's important. We are not 100% sure of what the other side, the Council of Churches, view is on the gender issues, but we know where we stand, and so the senator should represent our view because he came out from evangelical group. So we have to keep straight on that. We have always believed for the past couple of years that this is the issue. We are not for this new gender movement, and we are not for LGBT, and we stand on that. And we feel that if he does not represent us, then we have to find another way forward.
We were unable to get in contact with the current president of the Belize Evangelical Association of Churches, Pastor Howell Longsworth. However, we were told that he is out of the country and would not discuss the church's business in public, saying that it is God's business.